What's up, guys? Welcome back to Crypto Weekly Review. Today, Bitcoin is at all-time highs. We're going to look at the charts. We're going to talk about more ETF news, a bizarre story from Vitalik dumping baby Shiba Inu, and why Celsius is a Ponzi scheme.
You big old sus, yeah. I just doubled up on crypto. I just doubled down on the new vest. Now my chair looking like 2 checks. Type of money made me want to 2-step. Who next? This week I be on the moon next. Stock going up like 2x. That's a fast flip like suplex. Two really stepping like a duplex. You bet never lose change, but I do flex on it.
Congratulations, everyone. Bitcoin is at absolute new all-time highs. It's at 666 right now, 66,000. And I think it's going to continue to go up because on the first day of the ETF launch, there was $1 billion in volume. People want this ETF. People want exposure to Bitcoin. Crypto is here to stay. And I know a lot of OGs, and I know a lot of OGs that sold who thought it was going to be the bear market because they think that crypto is that cyclical that it'll always do what it's always done, and they sold and they're hating themselves right now. There really isn't a whole lot of TA we can do right now because we are in absolute price discovery mode, but we can take a look at the charts, and if you missed it, we can try to find a reasonable place for you to get in. Do not FOMO, do not buy tops. All right, let's take a look. On the daily chart, remember this white line, the 21 exponential moving average, is our uptrend, and it is so strong that it's not even touching this line. So if we look at this first pivot here, as you can see, 2 times confirmed before takeoff. These pivots work, guys. This absolutely works. If you've been following me since I started, you'll know. The other thing right here, so this price would be 58. 58 would be an absolute buy if you get there, but if you want to be a little bit more conservative, look, 56,000 or even 53,000, all of those are a buy. Like I said, don't buy tops of candles because usually it will reverse on you. But good luck out there on that. This is not financial advice. Ethereum is not at all-time highs, but it's super bullish, and it looks like it could be painting a little bit of an ascending triangle. It is an ugly one. I do not believe in double tops. I do not believe in triple tops because a triple top with higher lows is an ascending triangle, which is the most reliable pattern in technical analysis, in my opinion. And I think we will get a breakout here and a new all-time high on Ethereum. Taking a look at coin market cap, it looks like almost everything is up and following with this ETF news. As you know, Vanik just got approved for an ETF as well. This is super good times for crypto. As well, Sol, powerful move on Sol. Wow, look at that green dildo. It's huge. One thing that I want to remind people of is when these RSIs and stochastics get hot, when in exuberant times like right now, don't even look at the RSIs. They don't matter. Bitcoin will stay burning hot during these types of moves the whole time, no problem. I hate to even look at Hex because Hex looks bad. It did have a nice move. It is consolidating at resistance, which is bullish. Consolidating at resistance is bullish. We could get a move up. It looks like it did get the 4-hour uptrend here. It's barely holding on, but look at this volume divergence. It looks like people are losing interest in it. It looks like people are losing interest, but is this the calm before the storm? I don't know. If not, we could definitely bounce off 26 cents. But I do think that if this structure breaks down, if we can't get back at least into this descending channel. Now remember, this is a bearish descending channel and we fell out of it and now we are resisting from it. I'm still leaning bearish on this, but we definitely need to get into this channel. If we can get into this channel, I'm going to be a lot happier. Let's take a look at it on the daily chart. As you can see right here, it looks like it had a nice bounce on good volume, but the volume is dying down. And this hasn't closed yet, obviously, so we can't really look at that volume. But I think maybe coming back to, if this structure breaks, I mean, we're in real trouble here on Hex. But if I had to make a call, the TA is saying down. This looks like a rejection. It is consolidating at resistance. There is hope, but TA is saying down. So we all know that the ProShares ETF launched and it got 1 billion in trade volume on its first day, but now SEC clears VanEck to launch Bitcoin futures ETF next week, and these are also futures, not Bitcoin settled ETFs that we want. That's going to cause institutions to buy Bitcoin and hold it in reserves, which is going to suck up all the supply and make the Bitcoin price absolutely skyrocket into the 100K ranges. A new Bitcoin futures ETF is set to start trading on Wall Street next week, according to Wednesday's SEC filing. That's right, Grandma and Grandpa will be able to get wrecked in crypto just like us. New York-based asset management firm VanEck's Bitcoin Strategy ETF will go live on New York Stock Exchange October 23rd. The first Bitcoin-related ETF in US launched yesterday and was hugely popular, bigly. ProShares Bitcoin Strategy ETF traded 280 million worth of shares in 20 minutes. By the end of the trading day, nearly 1 billion had been traded. These are mind-boggling numbers, guys. Everybody always used to say, the herd is coming. The herd is coming. Well, guess what? The herd is here, and we're all going to make a ton of money off of this. Basically, Wall Street is now buying our bags. So what about these physically backed ETFs that we all want? Well, Grayscale, as you know, they already have a Bitcoin trust called GBTC, which you can trade in your retirement account. Grayscale hints at plans to convert Bitcoin trust into Bitcoin settled ETF, and they have a ton of Bitcoin. They really caused that last pump. I mean, they were buying a lot of spot BTC. Right here it says Grayscale has a stash that comprises roughly 620,000 BTC. They have 3.3% of the Bitcoin's total supply. And here's the hopium. Obviously, when other funds get into this and have Bitcoin settled ETFs, they're going to have to suck up a good portion of the supply as well, which makes our Bitcoin worth that much more. Vitalik has told people that do not send coins to his wallet because he will dump it on your head. He did it to Shiba Inu, about $1 billion worth of it. And now he did it to Baby Shiba, and he bought some really, really weird project. It's called Proof of Humanity. The Internet of Humans. Proof of Humanity, a system of combining webs of trust, the reverse Turing test, the dispute resolution to create a Sybil proof list of humans. So basically like putting yourself on the blockchain. I'm not sure why anybody would ever want to do this. I don't know if Vitalik was trolling or what, but the price did pump and dump. If we look at it versus Ethereum right here at Dex Tools, you can see that it had a massive wake up and then it did dump pretty hard. But to me, it looks like there's plenty of interest. If you want to check it out, go ahead and do it. I mean, I think it's retraced a little bit if you want a little degen play. Try it out. But to me, it looks like it was up 814% in 24 hours. I'm not going to get into this. I might take another look a little bit later. I'm not sure what Vitalik was trying to do here, but it's kind of funny. It seems like a troll to me because I don't see anybody wanting to get behind doxing themselves on the blockchain. I just don't see it.
Humanity is the beginning of a self-sovereign digital identity, a unique on-chain version of yourself with financial incentives to boot. Register now. Forge your online identity.
All right, he's trolling. Now, Vitalik did burn it after he bought this, and I think it's just for tax reasons because what? What's going on? Anyways, guys, we're living in a crazy time where everything is a Ponzi scheme, and here is the full AMA where Celsius admits multiple times that they are a Ponzi.
Saying that Celsius borrowed $1 billion from Tether, right? So this is $1 billion USDT, not dollars, right? So there were a little. I think they issued a correction. Bloomberg and then Wall Street Journal issued a correction. So the reason we have to go and borrow USDT is because we don't have enough stable coins from our community, right? Now, when we borrow USDT, we pay them yield. So instead of paying you that yield, we're paying them yield because we don't have enough coins from you. Now, every day of the week, we rather pay you that yield, right? Every day of the week, right? And I personally put more stable coins into Celsius just to provide even more liquidity, right? To earn that 8.8% yield. And again, I urge everybody who has excess stable coins to put it to work and help us with that.